Govies, and welcome to our first episode of News in the Nest for this school year.
We're your hosts for this month, Aaliyah Santiago
And Stephen Saravona.
This month in the Nest, we'll take a look at some of the clubs and societies looking to add new members to their flock.
A recap of Convocation and SYR with some senior advice peppered in.
And look at some of the sports teams looking to soar their way to victory this season.
With over 50 clubs and organizations based on a variety of interests, there are a plethora of ways for you to become involved on campus and engage with your fellow Govies.
And with such a diverse amount of clubs here at the school, it would be impossible to highlight them all in just one episode. So instead, Audrey will be bringing you just the first installment in our very special new club series.
One of the best things about GSSM is the number of activities and clubs offered to students. Each episode we will highlight what these clubs and activities are. Clubs are a great way to earn community engagement hours while also having a lot of fun. If you enjoy teaching subjects, consider joining Spark. Spark is where you teach subjects ranging from robotics to government to middle schoolers. Passionate about engineering and computer science, consider joining Engage. Engage is similar to Spark, but it centers around engineering and gives you opportunities to engage with students.
Thank you, Audrey. We're looking forward to seeing all of our very special organizations here at the school highlighted.
Speaking of organizations, our Govy athletes are rocking the court, working hard to represent the Governor's School in the best light.
And Tobin put together a little recap just in case you've missed all the games and events thus far.
Hey guys, my name is Tobin Thibodeau and welcome to the September edition of Sports in the Nest. With a new year comes a new year of sports and our Eagles are killing it. Starting off with volleyball, I'd like to take a moment to appreciate Captains Mason Nisbet and Ann Hackett-Little for leading our Eagles to a 1-1 record with a win over Emmanuel Christian. We look to bolster our record as the season goes on, and I'd like to take a moment to appreciate the student section on our games. Next up with girls tennis, the girls currently hold an undefeated record as a team, led by a few names like Maggie, Ella, Emily, and Mira. The Lady Eagles have won their first 4 meets. Both boys and girls cross country is performing well also, winning their first 2 meets at Great Falls and MacB. A few notable runners include Dominique Smith as well as Sanjeev Chauhan. And on the girls' side of things, Elise Lanahan is also killing it. Onto the women's golf team. We won our first ever girls golf meet in the school history, so that's awesome. Otherwise, I think overall our Eagles are killing it, so let's keep it up, guys.
All of our Govy athletes are having a great start to their season, a trend we hope continues throughout the school year.
And as Tobin said, thanks to everyone who's been coming out to all the games. You know, sometimes all an athlete needs to succeed is to hear the roar of a crowd chanting digits of pi at them.
Don't even get me started on the pie chant.
Well, before Stephen launches into another 12-minute lecture about why we shouldn't be doing math at games, Lupita has a recap of another fun GSSM tradition.
Hi, my name is Lupita Frias, and my segment of News in the Nest is on SYR. As many of you know, SYR is a student-led tradition of GSSM, and it stands for Set Up Your Roommate. The main goal of SYR is to have the junior class and the senior class get to know one another and form connections. The askings are done in a winter formal or like prom style askings, and the dates are not necessarily romantic, more like friendship styles, and they follow whenever the asking is done. The date is set up by the seniors, and different activities are done, such as like going out to eat, painting, bowling, and other things as well.
And this is why we should have a normal sports event.
Are you done yet?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so now we're going to go to another debate that's been raging here on campus.
Is it whether water's wet or not?
For the millionth time, water is not wet.
And for the billionth time it is. We gotta stay on topic. Over to Zoe and Audrey, who are currently in the middle of a heated discussion.
In your opinion, is it a hot dog, a taco, or a sandwich?
A taco.
Taco.
A hot dog is a hot dog. It's called a hot dog.
A taco.
Actually, no. I would like to talk about this for a little bit more. I want you to know. So if you take a hot dog, okay, let's just say it's one piece of bread at the moment. But if you take it and split it into 2 and make it two pieces of bread and put the hot dog in between it, then it becomes a sandwich. But if it's not like that, it's a hot dog.
I think it's a sandwich.
Oh my god.
Like chicken nugget.
It's a sandwich.
Okay, I'm sorry, but if anybody thinks it's either of those things,
Why?
it's shaped like a taco.
It is a hot dog.
Those are separate.
Why does that matter? I would say that hot dogs, tacos, and sandwiches are all in the category of including a starch item as a container.
A meat. enclosed by two-part bread.
But what are the sizes? You know?
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
I feel like you summed it up pretty well.
a hot dog is a sandwich, quite frankly. Now, let's put it this way.
His opinion is wrong. Thank you for watching.
So, Steven, is a hot dog a taco or is it a sandwich?
You know, Aaliyah, I'm gonna have to go with my gut and say that a hot dog is a sandwich.
Wrong again. A hot dog is definitely a taco.
I see how this is. But to a topic we can all agree upon, Convocation this year was an amazing success with both in-person and virtual viewing options to celebrate our seniors' amazing achievements.
And since neither one of us are seniors ourselves, let's go to Mary, who knows a little bit more about how Convocation works.
As a new year begins, so does a new senior class. During Convocation, GSSM students and faculty celebrated the class of 2022 officially becoming seniors. Entering GSSM during a pandemic was not easy, but we persevered and were able to have a great junior year. Now, we've not only succeeded academically, but we've also created lasting relationships that will stay with us forever. Here's to a great senior year and congratulations to the class of 2022. Now, let's hear from our seniors for some advice.
So what's your advice for students trying to manage social life, academics, and sports as well?
Yeah, I would say to not focus on comparing yourself to your peers or your best friends or your roommates. Like, it may seem like they're doing 7 classes and they have all of these clubs and they're doing all of these sports. But I would just say focus on yourself and what you're accomplishing and be proud of what you're doing.
Definitely sleep. Like, I know that a lot of people say like, oh, haha, Govy life, let's stay up all night and study. That's a bad idea. I'd say like after midnight, it's more beneficial to get sleep than to study.
I highly suggest going to office hours, going to tutoring if you really don't understand something. There are people who can help you study a week before. Start studying a week before, because if you cram everything into one night, it's not going to work.
My last question to you is when you were a junior, very, very long time ago, what is some advice you wish you would have known?
Some great advice would be to make connections your junior year and to also live in the moment and to enjoy life because you'll never get it back.
Wow, that was some amazing advice. I wish I could have heard that sooner.
Yeah, if I listened to them, maybe I'd actually get some sleep. And trust me, I need it.
She really does.
Well, that's all we have for you this month, so we'll see you in October for our very spooky edition of News in the Nest. Until next time, I'm Aaliyah Santiago.
And I'm Steven Sarabona.